Goeiemorgen, good morning, guten Morgen, salam alaikum, Dumela. Dung, excrement, feces, manure, there are so many words for it, and I've only used the polite words up to now. Big Farm is probably one of the only, in fact I think it is the only computer game I know of that has such great emphasis on dung. So what do you need dung for? In general, there are 3 reasons why you might need dung. The first one, and the slightly more normal one, is to make fertilizer. You need, for my silo, I will need 12,000 dung to make a full batch of fertilizer at any given moment. The fertilizer is needed to start a production on any of the orchards. The fertilizer is also used in the cooperative project Native Wildlife. Fertilizer is also needed in the village fair for some of the projects. And then lastly, fertilizer is also needed for the themed event of Mysterious Asia, where you need to collect fertilizer for one of the earlier tasks. And that themed event also brings us to the second purpose of collecting dung. For the speedrun part of Mysterious Asia, you also need to collect a certain amount of dung directly as dung, not as fertilizer, which is the third reason for needing huge heaps and heaps of dung, and that is missions. There's a possibility of finding a dung mission. Some people love them, some people hate them. For some people, a dung mission is the time when you harvest 5 chickens and then go make yourself a cup of coffee or prepare dinner or take a nap or whatever. And for others, it's the opportunity because no one else is chasing the mission. Oh, wow! I actually got the mission I wanted to see, and there it is, a dung mission. There are different opinions in what the best way is to get dung. Some people just like to do chickens because the production will be available again very shortly, and other people prefer to have lots and lots of donkeys, as the donkeys give a whole lot more dung. So how do you get more? There is a machine on the main farm that most people use when they need a lot of milk, and that is the powerhouse, which increase the yield from animal facilities. When most people think of the yield on animal facilities, they only think of milk, chickens, pigs, but this yield also increases the dung production. Unfortunately, it only works on the main farm. So let's see. Feeding with increased feed does not increase the dung production. If you see there, they all remain on 35, no matter which feed is being used, even the special ones. So remember, 35 dung for a level 9 candy chicken, 308, a very weirdly odd number, for a colossal cow level 10, and 133 for a pigsty level 10, 65 for a goat, and 400 for a donkey, 273 for the level 10 duck. Now, if we activate the powerhouse, now let's see. The 35 is now 52. This was a weirdly oddly specific number, but it was less than 400, I remember that. The pig is now 195, but since the powerhouse only work on the main farm, the donkeys, goat and ducks will still yield the same amount of dung. All of that being said, tip of the week is, if you need huge amounts of dung, activating the powerhouse can increase the dung that you get from the main farm. Tip of the day, in summary, activate the powerhouse to get more dung, but be aware it only works on the main farm. Have fun farming!